What's going on, guys? Back at you again, and we're going to go over week 6 like we always do. We'll go over that Dylan Gabriel tape sometime this week, and we'll go over the whole situation with that. I don't want to talk too much about it because we'll do it on the day we do it. I'm not sure. It'll probably be sometime either tomorrow or Wednesday or maybe Thursday. I got to see, and we're going to show you exactly what's going on. And we're going to tell you the truth, unlike the Cleveland Browns and everyone else that wants to lie to you and tell you that Dylan is good. He just is, lacking this or that. Like making excuses for him. But we all know if this was Shador, he wouldn't be getting the same grace. But that's for another time. For now, we're talking about the New York Jets right now, as it looks like. They should have actually won this game, but obviously the rig came in. And look at this. I think he just drops the ball down, guys, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, he's still running. Here he is. He's still going. It's just missed tackles. Look, right here. Right there, no one wraps up. What is that? What do you even call that? No one wrapped up. That's all that is, guys. That's just good old just not wrapping up and trying to blame someone else for your issues. All right, let's see what happens on this play. We got a wide open guy here. The rush. Look at the rush, guys. Look at the guy that comes right through the center. Look at this guy. Slips down on purpose. Had the sack. And instead of going for the sack, ball is underthrown. He lets the guy catch it. So that must have been a parlay play right there that a lot of people didn't play. And that's why they let it happen. You guys got to understand there's games within games. Watch the blitz come through. I don't know which gap it was, but we'll see it in a moment. Right here. This guy right there, guys. Number 2. What the hell was that? And then look at this DB just getting beat. He's off 10 yards. Look at him. He stops his feet and then decelerates to accelerate again. Number 23 does. And now Olave gets behind him. But it's an underthrown ball. If it was a great ball, he's running off to the races. All right, next play. They do a play action. Defensive end is not really trying to get off the block. Late rusher, just look at how he pulls up, guys. Look at this second guy. Right here, this guy right here. Watch how he pulls up. He didn't really run at him full speed. He stutter steps, and then now they get their 55-yard reception. But this time it's for a touchdown because 33 just arm bars him without wrapping up and lets him walk in. I want you guys to know that this guy is about 5'6", 160 pounds. So there's literally no excuse in the world why this safety couldn't bring him down with one arm. I'm talking wrap him with one arm. Don't arm bar, wrap him with that arm and bring the other arm around as you're gaining momentum. And you'll bring him down every single time because he's smaller than you. That's why. If it was a bigger guy, I'd understand you don't want to lose your arm. But on a smaller guy, he's coming down with you. But he's just not doing the proper technique, man. On top of this, I think they were in a zone. We're going to find out in a moment. Let's see what this corner does. He's in a zone. Yep, he's in the zone. Because he passes him off to 33. So what should have happened here, guys? Let's pause. This safety completely misplays this. Pause right here. So this safety right here should have been right here, guys. He should have been on the other hash. Why do I say that? Because the ball is on the left hash, middle of the field area. The ball is around this area. So the safety should be on top of the ball, not on this hash. Even if you are doubling this guy, which you're not, they're not doubling. It's just this safety was out of position on purpose. He should have been here the entire time. And then you backpedal because it's cover 3. Or maybe they played a cover 1, but that doesn't make sense because this corner should be on him and he just completely is 5, 6, 7, 8 yards off of him. So I'm thinking it's a cover 3. And this corner should have been deep as well. Should have been a middle safety, this guy right here, and then this corner deep. I don't understand what the issue is. And even, let's just say, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's say this is cover 1 and they're double teaming number 3. This corner should be on his hip right here, and this safety should be right there. You guys understand what I'm saying? They're not in position at all. So don't tell me they're playing man, and don't tell me they're even trying to play zone defense, because all they're doing is playing zone here. They're not playing zone defense. There's a big difference. All right, next play. Let's move this along. We don't got to see this again. All right, let's see this play. The Dallas Cowboys laid down, but I picked Carolina to win or to cover this game, so I'm not mad about it. I thought Dallas would win and Carolina would cover, but Carolina ended up covering and winning. So either way, I got that bet right for the money. This is just, it's just one of those passes. It got fitted in. One could say this, though. I'm going to nitpick here a little bit. The DB dove horizontally instead of vertically. We're going to pause a little bit. I'm going to try to pause it right on the jump. You see how he's diving like horizontally? Whoops, I can't make a straight line. I'm trying, but it's hard. He jumped like that, horizontally, right? What he should have done is jump vertically, straight up and down vertically, and you might be able to high point it, use both hands instead of one, and you might be able to get there. Now he's Superman diving, right? Horizontally with one arm stretched out. You're not doing anything. You're just going to look silly with your face in the dirt because of how high the ball was thrown. That ball was thrown at least 7-8 feet high. So if it's 8 feet high in the air, you have to jump. You understand what I'm saying, guys? Give me 1 second. Oh, we're going to get a better view of it here. Look at it. Look at the DB. He's doing a good job. And another problem that I just realized, he's looking in at the quarterback. In man coverage, you don't want to do that because it slows you down. You're running like this. You're not concentrating on running anymore. So that loses you at least a step and a half. Let's say because we do drills like this in football as DBs. When you get beat across on a 5-yard in or 10-yard in or a dig like this, you're taught to keep running, sprint, looking at the receiver, and you'll hear the ball call when it's in the air, and you'll see the receiver put his hands up, catching the ball. That's when you know the ball's coming, and that's when you look for the ball. No other time before. You don't look for the ball until the receiver shows signs of the ball coming. That's it. And when you hear ball. Those are the only times in man coverage do you look for the ball or look at the quarterback. There's no other time. So if you see someone playing man and they're looking at the quarterback, they're doing it on purpose. Because you're not taught that. You're taught the opposite of that. All right, let's go to the next play. This wasn't a touchdown anyway. But you guys see what I mean? He's diving on a 45 instead of a straight up and down. You know what I mean? He's diving literally at a 45. Just keep running and jump straight up like you're going for a rebound. That's what you wanted to do there. We practice that drill all the time as DBs. Like I did play quarterback in high school, but I played defensive back in high school as well and college and semi-pro. So I just know how these drills go. All right, so let's see what happens here. Defensive end. All right, let's get this from the beginning. So what looks like it happens here, guys, this defensive end just crashes inside, and then this tight end reach blocks him and gets him sealed off, right? And I believe you have a puller and another puller come across, right? So that's two guys. That's three lead blockers. And then Achan's going to just come right in behind them. And then you're going to see this guy just runs in and gets washed off. Defensive end gets crashed inside. Now you got another puller who's going to seal this guy off, right? This guy probably. And it's off to the races. All that should have happened was this defensive end should have covered this outside, forced everything back inside. Now Achan, guess what? He has to run tight inside here. Now all these guys can converge. You see what I'm saying? They all can converge now because he's inside. But the problem with Achan going outside here, which happens now, all these guys that are slower are not going to be able to catch him, especially if they're going to have to fight through blocks. And that's what ends up happening here. It looked like for me. when I was watching. So let's see if that played out the way I said. I'm pretty sure it does. Yep, the two pullers. The DN crashes inside. The corner gets sealed off, and the other guy got blocked, just like I said. And then look at this, guys. To top it off, you got a safety at the back side taking a shit angle. Look at him. Terrible, terrible angle. He went this way instead of that way to meet him to where the ball is. Or where he's gonna go, I should say. And that's all that is, guys. It's football 101. I don't think we have to see this from the other angle. Let's go to the next play here. Wide open, number 17. 88's open. So this is on the quarterback, guys. Anyone that saw where the line was, the Rams were favored by, I think, 8.5. So you knew that the Rams were going to either win close or lose. So right off the gate, this guy is going to be open on the breaking route. And 88 is also open. And then we have a safety valve. So he literally has 3 guys open. And this is Matt Stafford. And he's not even trying to like back up to get more space. He's just allowing these guys to get in his face. So that tells me he's trying to get a fumble to happen. So, yeah. It's sad, but that's just the truth. Why would you stay that close and not try to buy more time? Look at that. Why would you even try to throw that with him in your lap? Does that make sense to anyone? Would you do that? You got a lineman in your lap, and you're going to try to make something of it instead of either safety valving it or just taking the sack? Like, come on, guys. It's to the point where we got to just start using our heads here. Because they're not. Alright, let's try to get to the next play here. Alright, let's see what happens on this. Play action. Defensive end crashes in. No one else is rushing at all. Oh, this is the deep pass. Touchdown. So let's see how this happened. Maybe we can see it from the other view. Because it's kind of hard to see coverages from this angle. So let's go to the next view so we can actually see what number 11 did to get open. Alright, so there he is. Number 6. Just looks like he just gets burned. Number 6. Oh, I see. He doesn't start running soon enough, guys. This is a streak all the way. And on top of that, number 42, guys, you know this is Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's got some wheels to him, right? So this safety right here, not number 6, this safety, jam him. Slow him down a little bit. That number 42 should have did that. That was the safety. They were in a cover 3. He was in the flat. No one threatened your zone. Hit the receiver to slow him down and reroute him. And now your corner is in better position. And that's what I'm talking about, guys. They don't do stuff that you're taught to do. I didn't circle him, guys. That was the broadcast. He didn't even rush inside. Look at him. What kind of a rush is that? Look at that. What kind of a rush is that? And then look at down here. He just gets beat deep. It's a C route. I like to call that a C route. But it's really a flag route, some people call it. I need a better angle. The corner just misplays this. He got stemmed inside and was able to get his hips flipped. And then he just never looked for the ball afterwards. This is a catch. I don't know why he bobbled it so much. But the magnets are going to let him secure it. You see how it just snatches to him? That was a magnet catch, guys. It literally got to his arm and then it like attracted itself to the magnet. Like, we're not going to spend too much time on this, but they definitely had a magnet on that one. Can we get to the next play here, please? Alright, here we go. Looks like no one's open. 88's open right there. He doesn't see him, though, until maybe now. Yeah, 88 was open if that's him. That's someone else. I need a different view to see this. That's their running back, I think. How he got opened is beyond me. We're about to find out how he broke open. Oh, he's on a linebacker. Simpson is a linebacker. So you have you got running back on linebacker, guys. That's what happens here. I guess Kyron Williams is a good receiving back, and you had a mismatch with a linebacker. You got to take it. It's on the other side. Here it is. Here it is. It's just all they did here is they went 5 wide. One of the receivers was the running back, and Baltimore kept a linebacker on the field, and they just went at him. That's all that is. All right, next play. False start, no call. Number 19's wide open. He didn't throw it. 19 was open, but he threw it deeper to number 3. And that's a terrible tackle attempt. Like, what type of an attempt is that? Just bring him down. Like, why are you pulling his shirt? Grab his legs. Because he wasn't trying to tackle him, guys. No one tackles from the shirt. You grab legs. You grab body parts. That's the only way you're going to tackle someone. You got to grab a body part and use your strength. Grabbing their shirt, that's going to rip. You're going to slip right off. Can we be honest? Well, let's look at his technique from the beginning. Backpedaling, turn. Now he's got to turn. He waited too long, guys. He should have already turned his hips. Now he's pushing him. That should have been a defensive holding because you can't touch him after 5 yards. And he clearly pushed him at like 15 yards and still got beat. So that's just a bad defensive back. He'd be off my team in a hurry if that were my team. Like, how do you get beat like that? Alright, let's see this. The Chargers were able to eke out a win here. Defensive ends crash properly, but just missed the tackle. This was by design. This is to get all the people excited. Like, yeah, we got the sack. Nope, the guy lets go of him. Number 15 let go of him, guys. Watch this again. 15, instead of grabbing him tighter, he let go. He let go, guys. He let go, and now 15, let me guess, catches this. Oh, yeah, this was the big play, and then this guy misses the tackle. So why couldn't he make this tackle right here? Can anyone explain? He has him dead to rights, number 11 does. Why would you overrun him? That is horrible. And then that guy takes another angle that's just the worst. Look at these angles, guys. You just run into the guy that's going to block you, and look at 23. Troy Vincent. He just goes out of bounds, and that's the ball game. Because 2-3 guys don't know how to tackle and don't know angles. I don't know what else to say, guys. It's the same mistakes. It's the mistakes we see in 6th, 7th grade. JV football. All right, let's go to the next play here. Look at how they're aligned. See that, guys? What did I always tell you about that? Whenever the D-line is lined up, not in unison. You see this, guys? Let me show you what I mean. Whoops. Look at this. It should be like this. They should be in unison, straight across. Well, I can't do a straight line because I'm a human, but they're literally lopsided. It's like this. See what I mean? It's not a straight line. So what's going to happen is you're going to get guys over here. I'm going to get on their blocks quicker, but these guys are going to be late. So they're going to be late to get into the play, which opens up stuff on the right side. That's what people don't understand. This guy's helmet should be here. This guy's helmet should be here, right? And even this guy can move up a little bit right there. This is a game of inches, guys. The only guy lined up properly is this guy. So one guy out of 4 guys on the D-line is lined up properly. Do you think this is going to fare well for the Jaguars? I bet you it doesn't. I'll put some money on it that this ends up a big play for the Seahawks. I could be wrong, but I mean, just based on alignment, it looks like they're beat by alignment. Play action. See the play action. The blitzers and rushers can't get in on the right side because they're lined up so deep. But they knew that they had to be because it was going to be a big play anyhow. Wide open, guys. I told you, though. I could tell when dudes are lined up improperly. I could tell they're going to get beat by alignment. It's not hard to see this stuff. I want you to see 88, how he broke open right there? His man's right here. What is he looking at? What is this guy looking at, guys? Ask yourself, what is this guy looking at? What was he looking at? That's all I want to know. What are you looking at, my guy? He's going to be over here somewhere. Wait for it. That guy. What is he doing? What is this guy doing? Besides leaving a guy wide open, what are you doing, 42? What are you doing? And why is 42 on this guy? Now all of a sudden 42, you see how he's faster than him all of a sudden? He couldn't catch up to him, and now all of a sudden you're blazing speed up to him. And now look at him. What kind of a tackle attempt was that? He touches his breastplate. Look at this. Look how slow he is now. Now that he catches the ball, now all of a sudden, oh, I'm on you now. You ain't going nowhere because I'm the guy that's here to save the day and test out your breastplates. Watch this. He touches his breastplate. Come here. Give me that titty. It's sad. All right, let's see what happens on this play. And one thing I do want to say, guys, the Cardinals, guys, they have Brissett, right? Jacoby Brissett. He's been on how many different teams? Brissett is a journeyman quarterback and was able to get 3-4 touchdowns, right? Joe Flacco got 2 touchdown passes, right? Dylan Gabriel, still no touchdown passes. This is on Kevin Stefanski and his offense. All of a sudden, Deshaun Watson is ass right when he reaches Cleveland. Like, come on, guys. Like, I'm not saying Deshaun is good, but Kevin Stefanski's offense is rhythmic. Like, there is no rhythm to it. He doesn't push the ball down the field. Everything is levels. It's literally... guys, I'm telling you, if you see his plays, it's always the same concepts. It's always a guy in the flat, a guy 5 to 7 yards deep, and a guy like 15 yards deep. And that's it. It's every time. It's that same sequence, that same type of sequence in different formations every single time in all passing plays. And then he'll sprinkle in the in route and dig routes because that's all Dylan can see in the pocket. He can't see over the lineman to see corner routes, deeper routes. He can't. But if it's in front of him and the lineman create a lane for him on the passes, he'll be able to see an in route every now and then. But even with those, he's inaccurate. He does the ICU balls. He gets guys killed. And then you got a guy like this lighting it up. This is on Kevin Stefanski, man. You can't figure out how to get guys in the end zone. And it looks like guys don't even want to catch the ball for Dylan. It looks like the ball's coming. They're just like, I want Shedeur in. I can feel it, guys. These guys don't want to play for him. I've been on teams like that. Look at this. Wide open here. But they're going to go deeper. Caught. Brissett's out here looking like Montana. Jacoby Montana. Let's see how they play this, though. He doesn't press him to slow him down, and so you deserve to get beat. You don't get hands-on until deeper in the route, but by then you're... Look at it. He doesn't even go for the ball. He already is in a tackling formation. Look, he puts his arm around him like he's going to tackle him and doesn't even go for the ball. He even moves his arm away from the ball to let him catch it and then puts it back on him. That was really bad right there, guys. That was a bad one. He literally just acted as though he couldn't get it. This is the game winner. Good for Carolina. I'm glad they're looking good. I want the bad teams to start looking good. We've seen these bad teams be bad for long enough, guys. Look at this, guys. You got a guy coming just right through. Look at the guard. No, it's the tackle. The tackle blocks no one. Look at the right tackle, guys. The right tackle, this guy right here, he blocks no one. You should have blocked 45. All right, let's talk about what should have happened here. And it's crazy that me, a civilian, knows what should have been done here. Tackle, you block 45. Center blocks right there. Or guard, I mean. Then center blocks right there. Guard blocks right there. Tackle right there. And then this running back will get a chip block on this guy. And then go out for his route. Whatever it is. Whatever it's a 5-yard out. But he'd get the block first. Chip him. Then whatever the route is, run it. But that's all you had to do. You do it like that. Everything's blocked up. And you're ready to play. But now, poor Cam has a guy in his face as soon as he gets the snap. And he has a guy wide open right here. And he can't get it to him. Why? Because his linemen don't block. This is the read right here. Right down here. That's the read. But he can't get to the read because guys are in his face literally immediately. Like immediately. He has this guy. He has this running back too, but guys are just not blocking properly. And then he fumbled. That's not even his fault. I can't blame that on him. Like, he is going to take the blame because that's the kind of guy he is. But that's not his fault, guys. His linemen just didn't block the right people. They're probably going to show it again, and I can show you. But let's just go to the next play. I did show you guys. Some plays don't matter. Like, they're just so crappy. Like, let's go to the next one. So Mac Jones didn't look good yesterday, but he was playing a formidable team. That was a nice throw, though. This was a nice throw, but bad defense. Look at the defensive back behind him. See, we talk about both sides here. We don't only talk about the offensive side. The DB is just not in the right position. This guy right here, what is he doing? He should have been closer, like, he should have been like there, right? Now you can make a play on the ball and actually make a play on the player as well. But he's just behind him and like a couple yards back, it looks like. Looks like he's not even close. And the end result, let's see it. DB, see, he's not even close to him. That's how you know he's not even close, because he couldn't even make a tackle attempt. I know it looks like they're close from the view we were, but if you were looking from the north-south, you'd see he was like 5 yards away. That's how it goes, guys. All right, we got a few more to go here. I actually could have showed you right there. Uh-oh, looks like it's slowing down on us. This might be our last sequence. We actually went longer than we normally do. Usually they start glitching me sooner. Oh, this is a different play. Oh, okay, never mind. Hold on. I think. I could be wrong. Oh, no. This is from the reception. I could be wrong. I gotta see. It's hard to tell when it starts lagging like this. See what I mean, guys? He was like 5 yards away. I told you he wasn't even close. I know what I'm talking about, guys. When I say stuff, I know what I'm talking about. See? He's like 5 yards off. But from the other angle, it looks like this guy is like on him. And it's like, why isn't he hitting the ball? Because look at how far he is away. That's like 5 freaking yards away. The ball is right here. Right? So in a second, the ball's going to be on him. And this guy's still going to be 5 yards away. No wonder. He's just not playing properly. What is he looking at? Who is he guarding besides no one? This is man coverage, guys. He's supposed to be on him, and he's 5 yards off and then gives up on the play. Doesn't even run. It's like, bro, are you serious? All right, let's go to the next play. Even Joey Flacco is looking good out here, man. Like Stefanski, you got some problems. Oh, this is that pass to Golden, right? I might have to end it, guys. It's starting to act funky on us. I want to talk about this long pass Baker had. It would be nice to do one more play with the NFL. All right, here we go. I think this is the deep pass. No, it's not. Oh, he got out of it. This is just not wrapping up. We see a lot of this. Look at that. They're not going for the tackle. They're trying to touch the ball. Like, what the hell is that? I've never seen something so stupid, but every time I say that, I'm actually lying because we always see something more stupid. Just like Baker getting this first down is the stupidest thing ever. They let him get that. Excuse me. They let him get that first down. No one tried to tackle him. They just let him go. And that's the result. Alright, this will be the last play, guys. Wait, there's one more. Actually, after that, we'll do this one and then one more. This is the touchdown to Squirrel White. I used to love Squirrel White. I knew he was going to be good. I thought the I thought the Chiefs would go after him or Isaiah Bond, but they ended up not. And I knew this was going to be a big time pickup for the Buccaneers because I watched him play over at Oregon, and this guy is a problem. He's not big, he's a speedy, quick guy. He just gets open, guys. He's fearless, and he's a receiver that any team would love to have. And guys, it looks like we're going to end it here. It looks like the NFL has caught on to us. I wanted to do the last play, but I don't think we're going to be able to get it cleanly without them effing with us. I'll try it, but I don't think we're going to be able to get it. We'll try it. Joe Flacco, this has to be a touchdown, right? One-on-one coverage up top. Good blocking. So this talk about their O-line not being good, I don't want to hear that. They get enough blocking. They just didn't have a good quarterback. See, this is Kevin Stefanski. If Flacco's not scared to take risks, he's not scared to throw the ball into coverage. It's just that there's nothing baked in the Browns playbook to do this. They don't have back shoulder throws in that playbook. They don't. Everything is safe. They don't give their receivers a chance to make a play. And you got guys like this playing with a quarterback that was there for a day or two, getting touchdowns. This is an indictment on Kevin Stefanski, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to watch me for the breakdown of Dillon Gabriel for his second game.